So I'm a singer on a cruise ship, and there's so much that goes on in ship life that you may not know. So I'm here to break down things that I love about ship life, things that I hate, and things that you just don't know that you need to know. Yes, ship life has its ups and downs. It can be crazy at times. So let's dive into it. Hello, my name is Ashton Campbell. Welcome to my channel. I am on my third contract as a lead singer. I'm on the MSC World America. We're about halfway through this contract. As this is my third contract, I just wanted to break some things down for you about ship life and give you some behind the scenes insight. I know some of you guys are very curious as to what this life is like, so let's just break things down. First of all, one of my favorite things about ship life is that I get to meet people from all over the world. I am meeting people from Italy, Spain, France, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Indonesia, the UK, Switzerland, Ireland, Mongolia, Colombia, Venezuela, Australia, Hungary, Russia, Ukraine, just to name a few. And I am working with these people in very close quarters. And I think that's just amazing. Like, what other job can you do where you get to meet so many people from around the world and just do your art with them and just be creative with them, and you get to perform with them almost every night? Honestly, I think that is one of the best parts because I'm learning so much about different people and different cultures. Yes, it is challenging at times because, of course, like growing up in the US, I think how I think and I do things how I grew up doing things, but that may not be how other people do that in other cultures. And I've had to just learn about different cultures and how to interact with people, which has been really fascinating. Another thing that I love, obviously, is that I get to travel the freaking world for almost free. Of course, I had to pay for some certificates for my medicals, for vaccinations, for things like that, and I had to put up a large chunk of money to pay for all those things. I also put all my stuff in storage before my first contract, so that was expensive, but I made that money back very quickly on my first contract, and I was able to save up so much money on my first contract. Now on my third contract, I'm getting paid nearly twice as much as my first and second contract, so I'm definitely able to save so much money, and I'm able to explore the world. I've been to Spain, I've been to Rome, I've been to the Caribbean, I've been to South America, I've been to France and Italy. I've been to so many cool places, and honestly, it's just an amazing job. There are things that are just challenging though, like not cooking for myself every day. Of course, I'm grateful that the food is free, but it is challenging at times when I just want to make a snack and I can't go get a snack because the mess or the buffet is not open at that time. So that is challenging when I just want to cook and make my own food, grab a bite to eat at a certain time. Like, for instance, the mess actually closes at 8:30 a.m. for breakfast. So you can imagine I don't make it to breakfast very often. So that, of course, is challenging. Another challenging thing is the internet situation. Oh my gosh, we get a little bit of free internet, but it is terrible quality. You can hardly scroll. You cannot upload things for the life of you. But you can basically just Google something with that internet, and then you have to pay extra for the stronger internet, and it's very expensive. Or you can wait to go out in the ports. I have Google Fi, which gives me data internationally. There are like one or two ports where it just does not work no matter what I do. So the internet situation, not good. Another challenging thing is packing up for 8 months. Oh my gosh, it is so hard to do this, especially as a girl. I have so many things that I like to have with me. I have things that I just absolutely need, so I have to figure out how to pack my life for 8 months. Luckily, I'm in the US on this itinerary. We are touring the Caribbean, so I'm in Miami once a week, and I can have things shipped to me. But on my last contract, that was not the case. I had to very strategically pack for 8 months. Another thing that people may not think about is the dating scene on ships. Ships are known for being very hookup culture, which is not fun. It's not really my cup of tea, so it's kind of been challenging to date on ships, although I have dated a little bit. most people are cheating on their girlfriends or boyfriends back at home, so that's not fun. So yeah, I don't recommend ship life dating. It could be a struggle out here, but I have met some really, really nice people that just were not the one, you know. Another thing that can be challenging that people may not think about is your cruise director. If they are not a nice person, you are going to have a very challenging contract. On one of my contracts, or part of one of my contracts, we had a not so nice cruise director, and they just made our job not so fun at times. Another thing that I love about ship life though is a free gym. I get to go to the passenger gym, I get to go to the crew gym, and honestly, I'm such a gym girly. I love strength training, I love cardio, and it's so great not having to pay for a gym. I used to work at a gym, so I'm used to having a free gym, even in my previous life, but now having a free gym on the ship is amazing. Another fun thing about ship life is the crew parties. Crew parties can be really cool if they have a good DJ. If they don't have a good DJ and they just play really random music that like nobody can dance to or wants to dance to, it can be kind of disappointing. But on my last 2 contracts, we had some really cool DJs. This contract, not so much, but it's okay. We still have a fun time. Another thing that can be challenging is your castmates if you have any divas in the group. I have not really experienced this. I've had pretty freaking good groups, but every now and then you might run into someone that causes drama in the group. But honestly, I just find my people and I stick with them and I have a great time on all my contracts. So another thing that might be challenging if you are not ready for it is doing your makeup and performing almost every night. People think that my job is easy, and it is not. I am exhausted after every show. Even if it's like an easier show, I am still sweating. I still have to take my makeup off. I still have to do a full body warm-up, a full vocal warm-up. I have to do my makeup. I have to do my hair. I have to set my costumes. Everyone thinks, oh, you're just working for an hour and a half every night. No, I'm working from the minute I have to start getting ready for the shows at 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. when I have my makeup off and I've showered. So it is still a full night of work. That is still a full part-time job. That is very intense. People think, oh, well, I work on the ship. I work 10 hours a day helping with the food or the cabins or whatever. But I'm telling you, my job is just as intense, if not more intense, in those 5 hours that I'm working. One thing that you have to be careful about with ship life is laziness. I'm very disciplined, go-getter, have plans and goals type. But what I've seen so many people who have goals and dreams, but they will sleep their life away or drink their life away on ships and get nothing done. They won't go out in the ports. They are too tired. They just do their work in the evening. They stay up until 3 a.m. or 5 a.m., sleep until 3 p.m., eat a meal, maybe go to the gym, hang out with some people, and then get ready for their show or their work, and then do it all again. So you have to be disciplined. You have to be careful that you don't just sleep or drink your life away on ships. It's also hard to get things done. You would think, if you're a songwriter and you think, oh, well, I could still produce my music while I'm on ships. It's much harder than you think. I've seen people try and they just can't do it because of the people they're working with at home. They can't coordinate schedules, and it's so hard to record yourself here on the ship, etc. And then people ask me about rockiness all the time. What do you do when there's a rocky sea day or, it's really rocky during the shows? You still work, you still show up, and it absolutely sucks because you are rocking side to side. You're trying not to fall over. You still have to look graceful and smile. And maybe the rockiness is making you nauseous or giving you a headache or making you just nervous. And you still have to perform that day, and it sucks, honestly. And then of course I'm missing birthdays, weddings, Christmas. I'm missing all kinds of holidays. This is the second time that I've missed Christmas and Thanksgiving. And honestly, it's like that day you don't notice because you're probably doing 2 shows that day. But the next day, the following week, is when I really notice that, yeah, I'm missing Christmas. Like, I'll see all the pictures of my family, and I'll realize, like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. And it just doesn't feel the same on the ship. Like, of course, we exchange gifts, and we do Christmas festivities, but it's just not the same. So that is really challenging. But yes, overall, I love ship life more than I hate it. I honestly, it's like my dream. Like, it's my dream life, and I can't believe I'm here. So all the things that I just listed that are hard, like, the good things outweigh the bad to me, but they might not outweigh them for you. So you just have to know your personality and what you value. If you are like a homebody and you want to be in your home and have like a full-time job or part-time job in the States or wherever, like, you just have to know kind of like the pros and cons and know what works for you. But yes, I love ship life. Even with like the limited port time, like we're told, okay, you can go out at this time, you have to be back at this time. I still think it's worth it to like travel the world for free, basically. So yeah, this is like an insight, good insight into ship life. I hope you found this video helpful. But again, my name is Ashton Campbell. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for my next videos. I do lots of vlogs. I do behind the scenes. I'll be doing another behind the scenes coming up this week because I am actually not working this week. So sounds crazy, but yeah, I'm not working this week. So I'll tell you all about it in my next vlog. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.